Hi, I'm Eric Facey, and I'm the president of the High Raisers, and we are Right Now Ministries.
How you doing? My name is Rasheen Brown, and I'm the bishop of this phenomenal ministry that we call Right Now Ministries.
And I'm Pastor Bridget Brown, and I am the executive pastor of Right Now Ministries.
We've been pastoring this great church going on 15 years officially.
Yes.
There's been an opportunity for us to love on thousands of people that we've come in contact with.
Part of our heart's mission as a ministry is to outreach into the community, and that's what we've always done from the beginning. We've
had some great mentors in our life who have always been big on missions work. Now, when we moved to New Britain, we were part of a church called Calvary, and where Pastor Bob Santasanio was the lead pastor. He passed away, and we're honored to be able to continue to carry on the legacy of being a provision to this community. So from the beginning, being part of that church, we would go out into the community, we would begin to touch base with people, we would go out there and just try to see how we can transform lives through the love of Jesus Christ. And that's what we do. We out here to love. Right Now Ministries is not just a church, it's a missions. It's a missions for the city of New Britain and the state abroad. It's a mission internationally, and it's a missions to tell people we don't care where you are in life, God still loves you. And therefore, our motto here at Right Now Ministries is we're the perfect church for imperfect people.
My name is Jamel Smith. I actually am the firstborn member of Right Now Ministries. And real briefly, I'm gonna tell you how I became about that. It started off in Corbin Projects where I was out there smoking, drinking. I was on my way to go do something dumb, had a gun in my backpack, and this guy about 6'1", pulled up in a BMW, money green, came to me, and he looked at me in my eyes and said, "You look like a man that's about to do something that you're gonna regret later." And I actually was, and he spoke into my life right there at that moment. I swear a half-an-hour conversation turned into like a 2-hour conversation, but it was the best 2 hours of my life because it transformed me into the man that I am today. I'm not saying I don't have any struggles, because we all do. 2005, I gave my life to Christ. That day, we was at a church event out in Hartford. There was a lot of gang members and all that stuff there. Pretty much, go through the story, my feet was washed from a pastor down there, and ever since my walk has been all about Christ, it's all been about God.
My family never really had a church experience that we really enjoyed enough to stay, and the family at Right Now Ministries really just took us in and made us one of their own.
My experience here has been awesome. I would tell anyone to just come on down, experience it. I assure you, you will like it, because it's just a humble place. It's just a place where you can come as you are. You don't have to be perfect. This is the church for imperfect people, the perfect church for imperfect people. So come on down and just take a chance and try us. You'll like us.
What's going on, y'all? It's the Bishop Rasheen Brown, and I'm here just trying to give y'all a view of what it is that we do. We want to be a facility that handles every area of family. You know, a major portion of family for us is our teenagers. And so right now we have this room that's being constructed for them, where we have a foosball table, we have a table tennis, and you know, they got some TVs and stuff that's gonna go up in this area. That's gonna give our teenagers their own space so that they can be able to, you know, just feel part of the ministry and feel part of finding who they are in the process of finding God. Follow me. Right here, this is our kitchen area. This is Rhonda.
Hi.
We love her very much.
Yeah, she all right.
This is Mama D.
Hi, how are you doing?
Minister Angie. And this is my boy right here, Deacon Yearwood. And that's our little youth and all that. So this is our kitchen. What's important about this for us is this is where the meals is made. You know, we have 3 feed-ins a week right now. We're trying to get to a place where we got a feed-in every day so that nobody in this community would go hungry. If they ever needed a meal, we'd be able to provide it here. This church was used to be St. Mark's, and St. Mark's had a vision to do the same. And when they pass the reins on to us, we just want to continue to keep the mission going. So this is the kitchen. Also, we do events as well too. If you need to do some type of event, let us know. Weddings, baby showers, birthdays, whatever, we do it all. And so this is Mama Yearwood here, and that's Sister Tony right there. And you know, this is just our area over here. Those, you know, we have our African missions, and we still building up the area and stuff, you know, being new to the building. This man right here, Bob Santasanio, he had a major vision. He had a major vision for New Britain, and so we just want to carry that on. And then we have these great leaders that sold into our life over the years, and this is to remember us where we came from, the different churches, the book bag drives. Over here is part of our missions that we've done in the city, from Purpose to Convoy of Hope. Over here as well too is our international missions, our trips to Uganda, and the things that we do out there as well. And here's like our hall, kind of like a conference room. This right here is like a conference room type of setting, but we can also transform it into a place for baby showers and receptions and so forth and so on. But we've been having church here because our church setting now has been more of a training. This is our sanctuary. It's one of my favorite spots, not just because it's a place to worship God and it's been set apart, but the artwork is amazing in here. And so we're just doing some stuff that's just preparing us to be able to do some renovations in here as well too. And then we'll be probably moving up here for worship. Let's take a trip. This here is like a school area where we have, looking for my lights, I'll find it right on the other end. This is where we have our school corridor. We're looking to put a barber school here for the community, to create vocational programs so that people who are in a position where they're trying to better their life, this will help them to come and get a beautician's license or a barber license. As well as what we're trying to set up for our after school program. This is also kind of my pride and joy. I've been doing music for a long time, and so this right here means a lot to me. It's not quite finished. Like, I got to put my other chair in here. But this is our studio, where we're going to be training kids in engineering, production, hopefully putting together some form of after-school program that we can give kids an outlet to create more positive music. And then for those who want to do the gospel, of course, that's where to be at for us. So from gospel hip-hop to more of a positive move to teach kids who are used to negative music, teach them how to transform that into positive music. And also teach them not just from the level of being on a mic, but also being in a place where they can learn how to just be great at every aspect, from engineering to production and so on. It's almost done. It's almost finished. This right here is for our Sunday service. We have a daycare so that our kids are able to learn on their level. The kids are able to come for the nursery for the little kids, and then we have Kingdom Kids over here, where our young kids who are underneath the age of 12 can come and learn on their level, while our teenagers be in their area learning on their level. Oh, okay, I don't have the key. Anyway, this is, can you get in there? Okay, so that room is our clothes pantry for the people in the community who may need some clothes, whether it be for kids or whoever. And over here is where we give out our food. So behind these doors is our food pantry. People come here on Wednesdays so far, and right now we just partnered up with Food Share, so we're looking to have a bigger platform for food to be able to give to the people in our community. and helping them to go through their process. What's awesome about this church is we just don't deal with it from a spiritual standpoint. That's major, but we also have therapeutic and clinical services where my wife is a therapist, and we have groups and personal counseling to deal with the mental health issues that's going on in our community. So you just can't be about the spirit alone, but you have to take a holistic view. You got mind, you got body, you got spirit. So we want to deal with the spiritual things, but then we got to deal with the physical things. I'm working on that right now with this belly. We're going to put it together. But then most of all, we want to deal with the mental health issues right now that is plaguing our country with mass shootings and all kind of stuff like that. We want to be sure that we offer services that's going to be able to help them. And so this is Right Now Ministries. This is just a small portion of it. We got more rooms downstairs that we're going to find other stuff to do. But we want to just be a blessing to this community. Pastor Brody once said to me, he said, as a church, you should always recognize that your job and your vision should be to be a provision to the people who you're dealing with in your community. Pastor Bob Santisanio said to me one time, he said, man, if you can move out your community and don't nobody miss you, you shouldn't have been a church in the first place.